Hey dog nerds! So chewing is really important for dogs, but many pet parents wonder if dog bones are good for dogs.
Yeah, so we're going to cover that today in this episode.
Yes, so the short answer is, are dog bones good for dogs? Yes, if they're not cooked. So.
Why is that?
Okay, so a cooked bone is going to be more brittle.
Yeah.
It can break off. It can cause injuries to the mouth. It can cause injuries internally to the stomach, the intestinal lining. You can have blockages. They can break teeth. The reasons are plentiful.
Sounds like it, yeah.
So those are cooked dog bones. You can get raw dog bones to feed to your dog. Now you have to take precautions because it's raw, so you don't want it on your sofa. No porous surfaces, but a raw bone will have a more malleable bone, so it's going to be softer since it's not cooked. They'll get the marrow, they'll get, the meat that's on the bone. Very nutritious on various levels, but I know a lot of people aren't into raw, so that's a topic for another day.
So you're saying no more doggy bags?
Yeah, like
the whole term, doggy bag.
Yeah. And don't get a doggy bag because nothing you get in a restaurant is acceptable for your dog.
That's true.
But the bones, we always get, let's save the bone for the dog. Well, no, that's not a good idea. Even though I fight my parents on that every time we go out to get steak with them.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about some alternatives to raw bones because I know not everyone's going to want to do that. But let's talk about first why dogs like to chew and why they need to chew.
Yeah, because they will chew everything. They'll chew your brand new chair.
Really, it happened.
They'll chew your shoes, your molding in your house, your car, your tires. Anything they can get their teeth around, they will chew. So it's inherently
your teddy bear.
Yeah, it's
Finlay.
inherently in their DNA to chew things.
Yes. So sometimes they're chewing out of boredom. So you're not giving them enough stimulation. And I know that's been one issue. I think that's probably why certain things in our household were chewed. But, when they're puppies, they start chewing to alleviate teeth pain from teething. Yeah. So we did that as babies and, that's something that they do.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why, but as they get older, there's actually some good reasons why they chew.
Well, it's cleaning their teeth.
Yep.
It's exercising their jaw and their teeth. And some say it satisfies that prey drive, like when they'd all go in for a kill and then get their pieces and gnaw on the piece. Yeah. I mean, that's what dogs do in the wild. So those are some reasons that your dog is going to like to chew, and it tastes good. Certain things that we give them taste good. One thing I saw many years ago was that it's kind of like dog yoga. Have you ever seen where your dog is chewing on a toy and they get into that, that state where it's like a slow chew, their eyes are heavy and they're like zenning out.
Yeah, they're in the zone.
I think it just feels good. So, that's another reason. So I want to talk about some things you can give your dog that are better than a cooked bone, of course.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do something raw. So this is a beef cheek slice. So it looks like a rawhide, but it is not, it doesn't have any of those weird ingredients and weird chemicals and stuff like that. This is by Barking Buddha. And ingredients are beef head skin, peanut dust, and ionized water. So you guys know that we are always going for the most natural things we can. This is by Barking Buddha, and it is a beef cheek slice. They smell horrible. It smells like there is a circus in your family room. So
there usually is in our family room.
So don't let them chew this on your furniture. Or on your pants like Dansby did when we had company because he was nervous because it's smelly. Another one, this is by Earth Animal. These are no hide beef dog chews. So these are made with humanely raised grass-fed beef, easily digestible, provides long-lasting, deliciously wholesome enjoyment for chewing. Okay, it's not super long-lasting. Your beef cheek is going to be way more long-lasting. So the ingredients are beef, brown rice flour, agar, organic eggs, olive oil, banana powder, and pineapple stem. So there you go. That's an alternative. We don't like rawhides, like the commercial rawhides, because of all of the various weird materials, ingredients they put inside. But that also brings us to what you need to do when you give your dog any sort of chew.
Yeah, so speaking from experience, I had a very traumatic incident with Finlay. So just know that these chews can get small. The dogs are like in their zone. They get soft sometimes, especially the rawhides will get soft. And they can actually cause a choking hazard.
Yep.
So you want to make sure that when that chew gets down to a certain size, it's time to retire it and toss it out and get another one or go do something else. But please don't just give your dog a rawhide so they'll be quiet and then just not monitor them, because it could be devastating if you do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So always monitor your dog when they have any sort of chew. Also, don't give small bones to large dogs.
No.
Anything that is just a little too.
Throat,
yeah. And something else I read was, if you are going the rawhide route or even a cleaner rawhide, don't use the ones with the knots on the ends, because the knots can get separated. And if you have a big dog, like a lab or a pit bull, that knot can go right down the throat, and that could get lodged. They could have a choking incident with that. So always monitor your dogs. And, if you don't want to give any of this stuff, there is always the trusty Kong. This isn't a chewing device, but it will keep them busy. You can spread some peanut butter inside, throw some kibble in there. You can even put broth in it and freeze it, some broth and veggies and freeze it. Get dog safe broth.
Yes, yeah.
But the Kong is a good alternative if it's something where you know that your dog needs more stimulation, that it's not necessarily a chewing thing. They just need more. So yeah, those are our options for you. But yeah, don't give cooked bones of any kind to your dogs.
Leave the doggy bag at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to take it home and eat it.
Exactly.
Giving us a thumbs up if you like this content. Also, if you'll hit the subscribe button, that would be wonderful. And then when you do that, here's the deal of all. You hit that bell and it will let you know when we have a new video popping up.
Yeah.
And stay tuned, because we got some changes coming and some big videos for you guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching.